In this video, I'll show you how to create your Hive database connection in Talend. So if you were to use the latest version of Hortonworks Sandbox and along with Talend latest version, you might see that your HDFS connection might go through fine. It will be successful. However, when you start reading or writing data from Hive, that's when you will start seeing some of the issues which I wanted to cover in this session today. So let's get started. So I'm currently on the Ambari administration console. Under that I have Hive, right? So when you go to this particular section, so I see that all the services are running up and fine. If there are any issues, there will be a notification, right? You will have to first check the configuration. So the latest version of Hortonworks, all the security and authorization is provided by Ranger, which is one of the section down below, right? So initially the security section will have the option as Ranger, right? So this is the right way of doing it, but for some reason what Talend does is whenever we execute input output operation on Hive, it passes certain parameters, and Ranger will not allow that modification of certain parameters. So here are some of the connection issues you might encounter. You will get a common message something like cannot modify some of the service at runtime, and you may even get like cannot modify your mapred use during the runtime, right? Cannot DFS data node at runtime. So these are some of the very common issues that you will encounter, right? And you will also see that message in the error message that it is not in the list of parameters that are allowed to be modified during the runtime. So in order to overcome these issues, I've got a shortcut here. I know I'm going to bypass the Ranger here, but for our learning purposes, I think this should be fine, right? So make sure you choose the authorization as none, or even you can use a SQL standard authorization. For this, you will have to add certain parameters. If you go to this advanced, you will have to scroll down all the way. There are some custom Hive site, right? So this is the custom Hive site. You can even add Hive security authorization, SQL standard, configure whitelist. So if you enable this for all your mapred job and data node and all those parameters, it will still allow you to perform Hive operation, right? So for now, I'm just going with just the security authorization mode as none, so that we'll have connectivity. But if you were to work on this in an enterprise, you might have to work with cluster admin to set this up properly. Basically they will have to allow modification of certain parameters during the runtime, right? So they will be able to help you with that. But for now I'll just keep it none, and then let's go to our Talend. So if you are creating the connection, we have already seen this in our previous video for creating the HDFS connection, right? You may want to refer that. I'll just quickly show you once this is configured. We also have this HDFS authentication already set here, right? Once you create this metadata connection, you will be able to see a Hive connection also created, right? If you check this connection, you should be able to see that it's automatically taken care of in Hive server version, the JDBC string, and the login is Hive. By default there is no password for this. If you are to create a separate user, you will have to provide both thing here, and then the server name and the port number, and whatever database that you are working, you can specify that, and rest all are not required. If you have SSL, you can enable that, or Kerberos authentication, you can enable that also. And if you have any custom Hadoop properties or Hive properties, you can actually add those here, and that's how you can manage your properties. You have two ways of executing your Hive jobs, either using a MapReduce engine or using test engine. So Tez is a bit faster compared to MapReduce because this is the latest way of executing your Hive queries. But for now, we'll just use MapReduce, right? So once you create the connection, you can directly use this connection in your job design window, or else you can even have your built-in properties. So right now I'm starting with the built-in, right? I'm just giving the same exact details here: host, database name, and the username, right? So this is very standard configuration, and you get an option to provide your SQL query also for your Hive connection, right? So these are some of the settings. Once that is done, you can go ahead and run your job. So this will connect to Hive, and it will pull the data. So now you can see the data is already processed. I have had several challenges during the beginning with all different issues. Cannot modify mapred, data nodes, and also some related to Hive. So you can easily avoid these errors with this setting, right? The advanced settings. If you go to security, you can just turn it off and then use it. Right? The other way for the standard SQL auth, you can go to the advanced Hive site properties. You can customize there. So this is how you will create connection and start using Hive in your Talend jobs.